As we continue to look back over the last 365 days, it's hard to believe that today marks the 1-year anniversary of that first presumptive case of the coronavirus being reported in Louisiana. Joining us via Zoom is East Baton Rouge Mayor President Sharon Weston Broome to talk about this past year. Mayor, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Thanks for being with us this morning. When you talk about the last 365 days, we've been talking about it this morning, what a difference 1 year makes. What do you look back over the last year and say?
Well, I certainly believe that we've made progress. I do believe that we are certainly dealing with some issues that we dealt with a year ago that we're now dealing with at the present. What do I mean by that? I mean that, March 16th, we stood up the first MOSEP testing site here in Baton Rouge with some of our partners. And at that time, as you all recall, the conversation was about access to testing. And so now we're really talking a lot about access to the vaccination, or to receiving vaccinations, I should say. And so we're making progress in that area, but that topic still remains part of the fabric of our community. And I believe it's part of a larger topic about health disparities and health equity.
Absolutely. So how do you feel about just, within the growth and how much things have changed and how well everyone pretty much has adjusted over the last year?
I will say that we are definitely a resilient community, and we are a community that comes together and unites, especially when we're dealing with a crisis. So our medical community, our business community has rallied together to sustain our community during this pandemic. And so now we see testing sites, for example, that are all over. And I believe we'll be seeing even more, an increase, I should say, in more sites to receive the vaccine. We have our community partners from the state. We also have businesses like Walmart and Albertsons who are standing up standing up sites to receive the vaccine. So we are seeing progress in terms of our allocations. But I will say that we still have to emphasize the fact that we are not out of the pandemic. So that means that we still have to mitigate. It means that we need people to get their vaccinations. I received both of mine, my last one last Wednesday. And so the more we receive the vaccine, the more it brings us to a new path of normalcy, I should say, and what I often describe as our new reality.
We only have about 30 seconds left with you, Mayor Broome, this morning, but we do have to acknowledge the thousands of Louisianians who unfortunately have died from this virus over the past year. It's been a difficult year. People without jobs, adjusting to different schedules, a lot of different circumstances. What would you say about rebounding and getting us out of this?
Well, I would say that in order for us to rebound, that there has to be intentionality. You're absolutely right. We've lost so many community members over the past year, have passed on. Then we have people who've been challenged. So we have to be very intentional on every level, from the local level, the state level, and the federal level. I'm glad to see funding is coming, resources from the federal level that will help our citizens.
East Baton Rouge Mayor President Sharon Weston Broome joining us this morning to talk about this last year under the pandemic. We appreciate your time.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back.